A desolate wasteland, filled with stranded boats and ships for as far as the eye can see. Birds resembling what we know to be seagulls fly by as you slowly approach the monolithic mountain in front of you. This used to be a vast ocean, the blue nurturing waters giving life to all things. The ocean nourishes the cliff, and the cliffs nourish the entire tower. There's no one around anymore. Everyone left after the Jusant that took the water. Our only option is to go up in search of answers. And up we went. This world is full of perils, but we won't let that stop us in our journey to restore it to its former glory. Our climbing tools prepared, our spirit invigorated, as we ascend to the summit. Welcome to my review of Jusant, an incredible new indie game in a stunningly beautiful but completely forsaken world. It's a game about climbing unforeseen heights and exploring the bygones of a civilization long forgotten. What makes Jusant so unique is its focus on its climbing mechanics and use of the world's nature surrounding you in order to progress its increasingly challenging climbs. It feels great using your different tools in order to solve the situations at hand, as well as exploring its gorgeous world. I can absolutely recommend this game to anyone looking for a chill, atmospheric and beautiful game to play. As always, if this game already looks interesting to you, it's best experienced completely blind. To start off with, Jusant is best played with a controller, as the two triggers correspond to each of your hands during a climb. You choose the correct hand position on the wall, press the corresponding button in order to grab it and advance the rock face. In terms of tools, you mainly have a climbing rope which you can use to secure yourself to the wall in case of a possible misstep or an inevitable fall. Whenever you feel the need to, you can also strategically secure up to 3 additional pitons, which will prevent you from falling all the way down to where you first secured your climbing rope. This acts as a sort of save point in your current part of the climb. To make things more interesting, there's a stamina bar to keep an eye out on. Climb for too long at once and your stamina meter will be drained, which will result in you losing your grip strength and falling. To counteract this, you can rest your arms at any point in the climb to regain your stamina. Additionally, in some parts, you'll need to jump up to grab the next handhold, which eliminates a small part of your stamina until you get to a platform where you can stand again to fully rest back up. This is what you'll be doing the entire game, and since it's a 4 to 5 hour experience, it doesn't overstay its welcome. Not too long after starting your climb, you'll be accompanied by a small cute creature, whose origins I will leave you to find out. Besides being absolutely adorable, it also has its practical uses. With the press of a button, it can show you a general direction in order to progress, and conjure up the local flora to help you out on your way to the top. Make sure you give your little pal loads of pets. This is an unwritten rule. The gameplay of Jusant consists of 2 parts. The first is the climbing I've already covered, and the second is the exploration. There's plenty of nooks and crannies to explore, and you'll always be rewarded with more backstory and lore. The narrative is explained through these letters and scrolls that are scattered throughout the world and is told from the perspective of its former inhabitants, either corresponding with each other or just telling their own stories to whomever may read them. Much is unclear about the Jusant. Why did it happen? How did it happen? What is clear is that the water is gone. There's not a single drop left. Since water is the very base of the civilization, its tower living societies are in complete disarray. They're left desperate. They start rationing the water, hoping to sustain themselves for as long as possible. But alas, every finite resource is bound to deplete. They've lived in this tower for generations and hope to live there for generations to come. It's what they know. It's what they are. Younger generations don't know what rain is, or if it even ever existed. They claim old people can't stop telling stories about the rain they used to have, to the frustrations of the young'uns, as so happens with every society. Some inhabitants, the courageous ones from the lower villages, took it upon themselves to venture out and upwards in hopes of finding answers and a solution up in the clouds. These used to be vibrant communities. Now there's nothing left but traces of these old tribes. Their history is but dust floating in the updraft against this towering mountain. How the rest unfolds, I'll leave you to find out for yourselves. Reading these stories is an absolute pleasure. They're about growth, strength as a society, acceptance and community. It's about daring to venture into the world for the greater good against all odds. They make you care about this world. They make you understand its motives, its past, present and possible future. Jusant is all about atmosphere and immersion. Its environment is stunning and imaginative, supported by a soundtrack that's probably the best I've heard in years. It plunges you into a forgotten and desolate world while still providing a sense of hope and desire for respite. It makes you crave the ascent, find the solution and wind back time to when things were vibrant and warm and the world was teeming with life. Jusant is a lonely but contemplative and meditative journey. As I scaled its highest peaks and explored its deepest caverns, I often found myself wondering how a society that's so broken can still mend themselves and work together towards the greater good, while we sit here with our never-ending world weariness. Jusant gave me hope during its dangerous journey to the summit, quite fitting and symbolic even given some of the things happening in my own life. This is a must-play for, well, anyone. Anyone finding themselves stuck, not knowing where to turn to, anyone who needs a pick-me-up. This is one of those games where you just find yourself staring at the screen with the music coursing through your body. You need to play this, immerse yourself in the experience and just give in to the wonder. Now it's time to go out and prepare for your climb so you can restore this world to its former glory. And let me know in the comments below what you thought. Jusant is available on all platforms except for the Switch and is included in the PC Game Pass if you want to try it out for cheap. And as always, if you like the vibe of this video, you know what to do. Have an amazing day and see you in the next one.